podcast where we talk about the latest and greatest of what's going on in the gaming community. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves? Go ahead.
I am
I'm
all eyes on Jet, and I always come at you with another video. You already know the rest.
my name is Follow1_79. On YouTube is Follow1_79.
All right. So, hey, what's up, Pickle? So, we're just doing a little podcast. So, Jet, is there anything you want to bring up to people's attention that has been causing some concerns for you?
Well, I just think people they always discard
Mm-hmm.
what Microsoft has done with the Xbox consoles. Which Xbox One, Xbox Series,
Me.
where these
Mm.
consoles have 4 generations of Xbox on them.
Yep.
You got original Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One.
Hi, he said they kind of low.
They just
God
don't.
damn it. Hold on. I got you. Hold on. That's why I hate this. Give me 1 minute. God damn it, bro.
All right.
Thank you, Pickle, for telling me. I'm going to lower it, though. All right. Go ahead, Jet. Yeah, I lowered it.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
And me.
All right. So I lowered it so bad that I know they can hear you now.
They can hear us? Okay.
Yes.
Good. Good.
Okay, okay. All right, how I feel about what's going on with fanboys. I feel like fanboys can't give credit to what Microsoft has contributed, like free
Mm-hmm.
upgradables, backwards compatibility, what I'm saying, day and date on Game Pass. I just feel like fanboys are intimidated by Microsoft.
Okay.
They know Microsoft already won the console war. They already won the war, not console war, but you know what I mean, the service war. They already won that. You know what I'm saying? So Sony, them putting their games on PC, is actually helping Sony, but actually it's making it easier for Microsoft to get their games out. As consoles usage and favor is a real thing. Actually, you'll be playing PlayStation games on your Xbox through Steam.
Well, that's kind of the whole idea as to what's going on here, Jet, because like you said,
Yeah,
it's only going to be a matter of time until that's going to happen. And what is going to be the argument?
It is
Oh,
gonna
it's not the.
eventually gonna happen.
It's like, oh, it's not done natively. Sony didn't allow it themselves. Like, it's just the constant damage control on this situation. I mean, I think people have to understand is that the reason why these companies are doing it in the first place because the budgets of gaming is getting so high, they need to be able to recuperate the money that they're spending. Why would Sony want to put $300 million into a game and have it potentially flop and fail? It's not smart. Yeah, this game has issues on here, but yeah, that's what we're playing. But go ahead, Jet.
well, PlayStation fanboys or Nintendo fanboys, whoever, they don't use logic. Look at the PC. You could boot up Steam on your PC, right?
On any
Yep. Yep.
device, the RAW
You could boot
ally.
up on your yeah, you could boot up anything. So Microsoft making the Xbox PC hybrid is basically a PC. It's just gonna be like mid range or something.
Yeah, like I said, topics. I mean, if you think about it, these
Set top
consoles,
box.
yeah, these consoles are already that anyway. Technically
Yeah, they just
speaking,
low end.
they just low end. It's
Low end.
like I mean, if you really think about it, you're still installing games. I mean, it's still DRM. Like
Yep.
this is no different than what a PC is, except it's just much more restrictive. I mean, to be technically honest,
Yep.
the concept of console came from PC because you can go as far back with the Turbo
Yep.
Graphics, and that even though that was only used to play games, but they call it the PC engine. So why would they
Yep.
call a
Yep.
console a
Okay.
PC engine if if consoles don't have influences from PC? That's technically what it is. They even make games on
Yeah.
um, PC. Sorry, this game runs like crap on here, bro.
Well, the games are being developed on PC.
Yes, yep, they're being developed there. So of course, that's that's like the fall of gaming. But yet, for some reason, people want to keep going against the grind. And I understand the whole concept of consoles being what they call more accessible, more convenient. I mean, that's the
More
false illusion.
accessible.
But I think that's the false illusion, though. You still got to
Well,
open
it's a
up your
false
PS5 to put
illusion.
a. Yeah, go ahead, Jet.
I mean, these consoles you still paying for online,
Yeah, PC is free.
which is ridiculous. I get on my PC all the time and I can play online for free.
Yeah.
Why am I paying for Xbox Live
Hmm.
or PlayStation Plus
Or
just to
Nintendo
play
Switch
online
Online.
games
Yeah.
or Nintendo Switch Online? And that's another thing, Nintendo. party chat with the Switch 2 is behind a paywall. Like, are you
Yeah,
serious?
that is crazy. I
Yeah, I
know.
heard about that.
Nintendo been stripping stuff down. I will tell you something. They stripped everything from the Wii U to the Switch and Switch
Hmm.
2. What happened to Virtual Console? Oh, you can't access that.
I told people when they didn't
To get rid
include
of
it,
that.
all these Nintendo fanboys was like, oh, because they couldn't get it to work. No, it's because they wanted to tie it down to the service. I can guarantee you the
And
reason why
put
you
it
didn't.
behind a
I can
paywall.
guarantee you the reason why we didn't get a Wind Waker or a Twilight Princess like the Wii U versions of those games is because Nintendo wanted to do what they're doing now with the GameCube for the Switch 2.
GameCube games. I heard that they adding Wii games.
Yeah, I can guarantee that. So this whole Nintendo don't do this, Nintendo don't do that is nonsense, bro.
That's a
They
lie. That's a
they
lie.
literally butchered their own service so they could charge you monthly or yearly so you can play those same games. Damn, this game runs
Oh
like
yeah.
crap, man. I'm sorry, God. So
That
I
is pathetic. That is
yeah,
very pathetic.
but the fanboys they're defending it. They think this is okay. They think this is complete fine. With the
Not
way
fine.
I mean, even with the whole game key cards, like it's ridiculous, bro. Like it
Or the
got to the
whole
point.
ERA thing that Nintendo's doing.
Yeah, it got to the whole point, right? Where the game key card, right? They charge like Bravely Default, right? For that game example, I can't play this. This game's really pissing me off, bro. Like, bro, I'm gonna just talk. I'm sorry, I cannot play this goddamn game, bro. Like everything is just so trash. Anyways, I'm gonna just talk. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, like literally, like you just be sliding off crap. I cannot play this, bro. This is like virtually unplayable for me. I'd rather play the 64 version. So yeah, like what you said, Jet, it's just ridiculous because at the end of the day, with the game key cards, right? That's locked to a service. People don't think that's
Yep.
bad. And what's even more funny, you got games like Bravely Default, right? Bravely Default that was on a cartridge on the 3DS, but it's not on a cartridge on the Switch. And they still charge it the
Trying to
same.
come up.
And they still charge it the
And they
same
still charge the
price.
full price.
Yep, the same price.
Trying to
That's
get on PC.
it's like when is
That's
Nintendo?
They charge the full price for a 3DS game that came out in the 2010s.
Yep, clearly not.
Um,
Yeah, what's up, Fallout?
I want to ask you guys. I want to ask you guys a question though. So, what about when Nintendo was like monopolizing third party during the NES? You know,
Yeah. Mm.
why Nintendo fans don't look at that?
I have
It's
no
Why
idea.
monopolizing third party?
well, that's what they try to do with
Think about
Sega.
it.
Hmm.
Yeah, and Sega had to take them to court.
Yeah. Yep. And
Did
the
Nintendo
same.
lose that in court?
Yeah, they did. And the same
Yeah,
thing that
they
they try
did.
to do is the same thing they did to Sega is the same thing that Sony did to them with the PlayStation 1. That's why PlayStation is known for being, like I said, third party. I'm gonna be
Third
honest.
party device.
I like I said, if you told me to name the first party games that Sony made, I can name them. Okay, I can. But at the same time, bro, that's not what made me like the PlayStation 1. What made me like the PlayStation 1 was the Tenshus,
Tekken.
the Tekkens, you know what I mean? The Bloody Roars and
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy, the
The Metal
Chrono
Gears, Resident
Cross, the
Evils.
Metal Gears. You would be a PlayStation liar if you sat there and said, "Oh, it was for Jumping Flash. Oh, it was for Parappa the Rapper." Yeah, those games was there. Yeah, some people did enjoy them. I enjoyed some of them. But let's not act like third party did not single-handedly carry PlayStation. They've been carrying
Alright,
PlayStation since the PS1.
for decades, for decades.
Like literally,
For years.
PlayStation 1 is literally garbage in comparison to the Sega Saturn if you take out third party, bro. If you look at it from the games that Sega made from in-house and Sony's in-house games, Sega Saturn is a way better machine. Y'all know this.
Oh yeah.
Cut the cap. Freaking Shining Force is Sega's property. Panzer Dragoon is Sega's property. They can sit there and say,
Rangers.
yeah, yo, exactly. They can sit there and say, oh, well, Sega didn't have it. Okay, but like I said, they didn't have the same third party as you. Like I said, same thing with the N64. The reason why people didn't like it was the lack of third party. The games that they were
Hey,
accustomed to playing on the
hey,
Super
hold on,
Nintendo.
hold on.
Yeah, I know.
I like the 64, but it did like a lot of third party games though. You know, I did like the first part. I like Killer Instinct Go,
That people was comfortable with and
Super
playing on the
64,
Super
Cruiser
Nintendo.
USA.
Yeah.
which was pretty good games, But I was like, yo, where's Street Fighter? Let me get some Street Fighter up in here.
Yeah, that was pretty big at that time. And the fact that it had barely any JRPGs. I mean, like I said, the
Oh man,
N64 was a great console, but at the same time, a lot of its library felt very similar to each other. Collectathon games. I mean, let's be honest. If it wasn't for Rare single-handedly saving Nintendo's ass, the 64 would have been complete trash. Okay, it was Rare that made that system, a spectacle to
oh yeah,
play on with Donkey Kong 64, Perfect Dark, right? GoldenEye
GoldenEye.
even. Yeah, GoldenEye. I mean, come on now. Like, Jet Force, Gemini, Blast Corps, Killer Instinct. Rare is what gave that console a nice variety of games. Without Rare on the N64 is literally nothing. I'm sorry.
garbage.
It's literally garbage. Because Rare was the one pushing the boundaries of that console. And Conker's Bad Fur Day was another one.
Oh, it's the same thing. Yo, it's the same thing with the PS2. The reason PS2 was good because the third party, publishers and developers. I mean,
Hmm.
people was hyping up Virtual Fighter 4 like
Hey,
it was
what's
a
up,
third
right?
party game. That
Yes.
was a Sega game.
People have to, yeah.
Like what?
People have to understand. Nobody ever cared about exclusives. They never did. Even since the beginning of time. Yes, you'll get a few with the Super Nintendo and the NES. Yes, I get it.
Did
But
you?
but I'm gonna be honest with you. I love Super Metroid. I love Donkey Kong Country. I love all those games, man. I'm not gonna sit there and say that those
What
weren't great games. But come on, man. It was
what
that
about what Sean
Castlevania.
Layden said though, bro? What about what Sean Layden said?
What about
That the
what?
reason that they won the
Oh,
console war back in the day because of third party. They
third
only had
party.
20% with their first party games.
Third party,
All
bro.
the rest was
Fighting
third
Force,
party.
Nightmare Creatures, bro. Like Bushido Blade. Those were the games I've liked on PlayStation. You ain't gonna sit there and catch me playing no Parappa the Rapper, Jumping Flash, bro. PlayStation games is ass, bro. At least I can say the N64 had better quality in-house games than PlayStation One. PlayStation One
Exactly.
literally won that generation off third party. It's pathetic. They had none of their own games. All they good games was third party. At least with the 64, at least I could be like, oh yeah, Nintendo did make that. They did make Zelda. They did make that. They did make Mario 64. You know what I'm saying? And obviously,
Right.
Sony had like what is it with the Spiral the Dragon, which they did not own. Yeah, they had Gran Turismo.
That was owned by Universal.
That was owned by Universal. They just decided to have
Crash Bandit.
Naughty Dog make them. No, who made Spiral?
Yeah.
Was it?
Naughty Dog.
Oh, it was Naughty Dog. Was it? No, it
No. It
wasn't
wasn't
Naughty
Naughty
Dog.
Dog. It
No,
was.
it was Naughty Dog.
I'm trying to think of the time. I think it was Sucker Punch. If I'm
What?
not
Oh yeah, I
mistaken.
think so. Yeah, yeah.
Could be wrong.
I couldn't remember.
Sure?
I think it
I
was. I'm
can't
not
remember.
sure.
I know. I don't think it was Naughty Dog. No, I think Naughty Dog did the Crash
It wasn't
trilogy.
Naughty Dog.
And the Crash, I know. But didn't they also do Spyro?
I don't know if they did.
No.
I think that was somebody else that did. I can't remember.
No.
Like I'm gonna sit there.
Sucker. I'm thinking of Sucker Punch.
It might have. It might have been. Right. So at the end of the day, right, when you take away the third party out of a PlayStation, this is why when the 360 came out and the 360, he says Metal Gear and Final Fantasy were big hits on PlayStation. No, that's not true. Final Fantasy was a big hit before it even came to PlayStation. What you talking about? Final Fantasy was already popular before it even hit PlayStation. Don't even go there. Final Fantasy was popular on
It
Nintendo.
got more popular when it went to PlayStation because Sony funded it.
Okay, Sony did fund it, but I don't think PlayStation is what made the game popular. I think it was the fact that it was. I think what made Final Fantasy VII popular was not the fact that it was exclusive. I mean, people could use that as an argument, but I think it has more to do with the characters, relatableness, and on top of that, they pushed it on MTV. Okay, that's when these dudes was like,
Switch that.
oh man, these Japanese games they can be kind of hip. You know what I'm saying? Oh wow,
Yeah, look cool.
they look cool. Oh wow, you got you see Cloud riding on a motorcycle. PlayStation just happened to be the place that game was on. That's how I feel. It looked like a hip game. You know how many hip dudes that I knew that never played an RPG until Final Fantasy VII. They have never played no other.
And also too,
It was though. It was.
it had the diverse characters.
Hmm.
It was very very diverse.
And also too, they had like the mages and all that, but it wasn't made like nerdy. A lot of people from the hood be like, "Oh, that's kind of cool though." You know what I'm saying? You know, they can relate. You had Barry, you had Cloud, you had Tifa. You had a very relatable cast of characters, which to some people felt very Americanized as well. And let's not with Barrett swearing. You know what I mean? Those things was kind of cool elements that you did not see in RPGs. You didn't really see that. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like I hate to say it, bro. America or the West, I should say, is the reason why games are popular. Not because of Japan. They might be made in Japan, but it's the West that makes these games popular. Just like with Resident Evil. You put an Asian main protagonist in a Resident Evil game, nobody's buying it. I,
Big facts, big facts.
I'm telling you, bro. I know how these Americans are, bro. I know. I'm not saying me.
Look at
I play Asian
look at
games.
Run, bro.
Yeah, I play
I like
characters.
Asian games.
And I platinum that game. You know what I'm saying? But that game didn't get no love at all.
None. Well, how about Jet Li, the game they made on PS2 from Sony? Nothing.
Nobody talked about that game. I liked it.
Put a white
I
dude
like that
kicking
too.
some butt. Put a white dude on it, they probably would have made money. I'm sorry, bro. I know people might say, "Damn, GameStop, that's you. Why you acting like this? Why you saying?" I'm not saying it for me. I play characters with Asian characters. I'm not saying, "Yo, Nanda, we streaming right now," but like I said, we're doing a podcast, but you can still be here. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's the way the world views the games. Like I said, the problem is they view Asian countries as joke characters. Like even when Street Fighter, oh damn, why he gotta be the goofy dude? Why he gotta be goofy? Right? Why he gotta be goofy? All because it's the typical quote unquote goofy Japanese character. That's what they do, bro. Japanese, I hate to say it, bro, and it's gonna sound messed up, but there's a lot of self hate going in that culture, bro. I mean, you got games that are made in Japan and they don't even put Asian protagonists. They rather put a white guy in it. Because you know why? Because they get their influence from America. No different than anime with Disney. That's the facts. That's the facts. People can sit there and get mad. Oh, well, you just being American. No, it's true. It's true. That's not me being. I'm not saying that. I play Stranglehold. I play Jet Li. I play True Crime Streets of LA. God damn it. So it ain't me. I'm just saying it's y'all that ain't buying the goddamn games. That's something that I've noticed. You know what I'm saying? The only time they want to buy an Asian game is when it's Ghost of Tsushima, where it's set in 1600 feudal Japan type stuff. Then they want to play an Asian character in the game. Yeah, that's why their characters always looking Americanized.
I got one
Like for example,
for you
go
guys.
ahead, go ahead.
Yo, the only time they would play the game unless they have an Asian female character.
Asian female that's all busty and all sexy looking and all that, like Stella. Bro, I can't even say that because they didn't even buy that game. Even with that game, sex appeal, they still didn't want it. I hate to say it, bro. I hate to say it, bro, and it sound messed up when I say it, and I'm not saying it from my point of view, guys. I'm saying it from all the other ignorant gamers out there. They don't want to support it. Think about it. Capcom makes games like Resident Evil. What is Raccoon City? Raccoon City is New York City. It's all American influence. Even Shinji, he was a huge fan of Night of the Living Dead, which is a westernized zombie film, right? And that's where he got his influence from.
Well, think about it. The Resident Evil.
Go ahead. After this.
Was directed by the
Jose Romero.
You're right. Oh, yeah, you are right about that. And you know what's crazy? Think about it. People's like, oh, that's not true, games. The people love Japanese. Okay, explain Fatal Frame. Oh! Explain Fatal Frame. Explain why nobody likes Fatal Frame. Oh, that's right, because nobody likes Japanese horror. What about, I got one. I got a good one for y'all. Oh, they didn't like Silent Hill, right? That's why they made the character, you know, what he is in Silent Hill 2. Because, oh, I can relate. You know, I'm depressed. You know, you got... they can't relate. I'm sorry, bro. That Silent Hill F game is going to fail, bro. It's going to fail. I already know it's going to fail.
No, it's not.
It's failing.
Okay, James. It's okay, James. I'm gonna buy it even if it does fail.
I know. I know Silent Hill 2 is a good game. I know. All I'm saying, man, there's a lot of
I
this.
love Japanese.
You like Japanese woman.
Yeah, man, and I
Like,
love
for example,
Japanese.
I'm going to tell somebody right now, name 5 successful Japanese games that ain't Americanized.
Ghost of Tsushima.
That's one. I already know that one.
Ghost of Tsushima 2.
You already went, oh, bro, Ghost of Yote, bro.
Fighter.
Street Fighter's multicultural. That's westernized. It's
What's
kind.
up?
Oh,
Japanese.
Castlevania.
it's made by Japan. I need some real Japanese games here, guys. Final Fantasy. No, 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 no. Final Fantasy ain't no real Japanese game. Hold up. Did he say Final Fantasy? Psychro's a good one. Psychro's a perfect one. That's a great one. That's a good
What
one.
about Persona? What about
Persona's not popular like that. Persona 5 was, though. All right. I mean, I guess you can count. You can count Persona 5. You can count that. That's true. That's true. Metal Gear. He said Metal Gear. Bro, dude, you Americanized, bruh. That's Americanized. That's a white man. They Japanese made. I know, but you walking around as a white man. What he say? He run around as a white man
That shit cool, like, man.
in a Japanese game.
I'm gonna say this.
He-
Play no real Japanese.
That ain't no real Japanese game. That ain't no real Japanese game. You know what a real Japanese game is? Nah, you cool, bro. Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter kind of fits with like the Street Fighter. It's kind of multicultural. Because, you know what I mean? It's based off what character. I mean, it is Japanese influence with the monsters and stuff. So I guess you could use that one too. I guess. That is a solid one. Yeah, that is a solid one. But, it was. No, hold on. He's somewhat right. But guess what? It ain't Japanese no more because look at World and Wild. They westernized them shits. America. F yeah. America. The Japanese, they can't get enough of us. I don't know what's up. I'm just trolling, but it's true though. Hello? Yo. Oh, okay. I thought Jen wanted to say something. Wukong is Chinese though. Yeah, that is a very popular one. That is Chinese. That's like I said. There's a few of them. There's definitely a few. You know, but I think that's probably because the Chinese supported that on the PC. But a lot of those dudes didn't support that on PS5 though, which is a problem. Like a lot of Japanese actual real RPGs never get supported. They never see the time of day. Never. Final Fantasy, like for example, Final Fantasy 15 is popular because why? It's westernized. Yo, Jet, tell him some more. Is Jet still here or he left real quick? Damn. No, I think he might have stepped out for a bit. But I'm saying, man, like, I hate to say it, man, Japanese games make westernized characters and games. You know that's what the
Hear me now.
yeah. Oh yeah, what's up, Jet? Yeah, go ahead, Jet.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can hear you.
Final Fantasy only got popular because 7.
Yeah, Westernized. Westernized appeal. This is why I try to tell people. Okay.
I mean, think about
This
it.
is facts.
He's a Caucasian.
Yep.
It's a Caucasian, right? Bear's black.
Mm-hmm.
And Tifa's Asian. Yuppie's Asian.
Mhm.
He's Caucasian, right? Vincent, he's Asian and Caucasian. There you go.
Yep.
Diverse cast.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
That's what really helped that game, which only relates because that's how it is in America. Y'all can't get away with this one. I told y'all.
And the funny thing is, Midgar was supposed to be New York City, right? That was supposed to be New York City.
Why do y'all think Square don't do Star Ocean? Oh, that's right, because that's a real Japanese game. Y'all don't support no real Japanese. Y'all support imitation Japanese games. It's like buying imitation lobster.
Percentage Star Ocean.
Oh, yeah, I know you told. Yeah, I seen it. The new one, I think, right?
100% that. The new one. Yeah.
Divine Force. I still have that game. I still have it again. Yeah. And I mean, if you think about it, it is what it is, though. A lot of these games are Western influenced.
Can anybody in the audience hear me?
Yeah. Can you guys hear Jet? Let me see. I mean, if you think about it, it is what it is. Oh, Zero Sam said Yakuza. See, Zero said he got good ones. Yeah, he do got good ones, though. They do like that one. They do like that. Yeah, he's right about that.
Yakuza's a good. I think it's because it comes off like a little more like a GTA clone though.
Because of mobsters. Yeah, Yakuza is popular. Yeah, that's a good one. See, Zero said he got good ones. He got good ones though. He got good choices. Like Dead Rising, another one. Westernized. Bro, I swear, if you think about it, there's a lot of fake wannabe Japanese imitations out there. You know what I mean? Like, I had to tell one dude, bro, like, this one guy's like, I don't like Japanese games. And I'm like, and every Japanese game that he did like was Westernized, was hilarious. Like Resident Evil and all that. I was like, yeah, that's what they do. You know, that's why games like Tenchu fail, because nobody want to play them. They don't want to play them.
What about the Soul series?
Souls, all right, so
They're
now,
made, man.
now, mind you, Souls is, I think Souls kind of fits in between, though. It fits.
Hold on. Sorry to make it short, but I'm about to leave for a few.
Okay, you come back later, Jeff.
I'm gonna come back later though.
Okay. I feel like,
Peace out, guys.
yeah, yep. Like I feel like I'm trying to think. What's another one, guys? Damn. You know anyone's fallen?
I think. See.
I'm trying to think of some. Like Bushido Blade didn't really do that well. Like it just did it.
I love Bushido Blade.
Me too. It just didn't get that mass appeal though. You know. Bloody Roar is kind of like fighting games kind of fit into between both because they always have a multi. Early Souls is Western RPGs. Yes, I would agree with that. They felt very Westernized. You're right. That's what I'm saying. And so I would say they have more of a Western feel, but it is made by Japanese. You know, a lot of Japanese games have Western influence. A lot of them.
Souls games are set in a medieval setting.
Oh, they are. Oh, that is true. What about Bloodborne? What setting is that? Because that will prove my point.
I think it's like early European.
Bloodborne and yo, they be westernizing the hell out of these games.
Like a city in Europe.
Yeah, so that's not even Japanese code. That's what I'm saying. Like, I love Japanese horror. Like my favorite game is Siren. Oh yeah, Elder. Yep. Where's Elder Ring take place in?
Somewhere says the land between.
He says Victorian era. He said for Bloodborne. He said it's Victorian. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant to say.
He said even the one that's coming to Switch 2 is Western. Like, Fatal Frame is extreme. It is. But that's what I'm saying. Gamers are ignorant, guys. Gamers don't support real Japanese games. And that's why I'm kind of afraid with Silent Hill F, because all they see is like, I don't know what it is, bro. I really don't, but there's something that I've noticed throughout my whole life, bro. He says Game of Thrones writer for Elden Ring. Bro, they can't. And they be saying Japanese control the gaming industry. I don't think so. I mean, even Mario, he ain't even Japanese. He's Italian. Yo, Japanese, what's going on here, man? They got no Japanese. Only Xenoblade. That probably is Japanese. I can say that much, but that's yo, that's crazy, bro. They got Legend of Zelda. He ain't even Asian. They made him white. Japanese my ass. Making white characters in a Japanese-made game is crazy work, bro. They're like, don't make him Asian or the game won't sell. Metroid. I know Metroid. White girl. Yo, they don't trust their people. This is crazy, man. Solid Snake. Oh my, Castlevania's Western. Contra, Japanese game. Western, two white dudes shooting up aliens. Yo, what the hell? Yo, we got a freaking Japanese game with Castlevania using a whip. Oh man. And that's what I'm saying. And people think these are real. I'm not saying they're not Japanese games. They're made in Japan. I know that. Yeah, but it's like the influence, though. You never see them pushing. He's a yo wild. You never see him push an Asian character. I want to play Mario and have him be Asian. Why he got to be Italian? Why? It's made by Japanese. Make them Japanese, right? Ain't the argument, oh, we should make games based off where they come from. This is woke. They woke. Gaming has been woke for 30 years, guys.
Actually,
We got
20
Japs.
years.
I know, I'm just trolling. We got Japanese making woke games. Mario, he should be Asian. It's made in Japan. It's woke. It's woke. I'm outraged.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a little sick though. I'm sorry. I'm laughing too hard. That's why. It's crazy, bro. Chasing the princess, man. This is crazy, bro. Like, I mean, you can't make this up, man. I think the only game Nintendo got is Japanese is Xenoblade. That's it. Damn, that's about it. Yeah, because games with they don't. Yeah, they just don't. That's why I was telling people. I personally like them, but yeah, Stellar Blade's another one. It is true though. It is very much true. And that's why I'm bringing it up to people's attention until Dark Souls. Yep, true. Yeah, I'm recording with niche. Yep.
On a core.
Yeah, that's what he says. Zero Save did bring that up. But yeah, but to get back on the Switch though, this was an interesting topic. But to get back on the Switch too, man, you got Nintendo fanboys that freaking damage controlling these key cards, bro. What do you think about that, Fallen? That's crazy, right?
Disgusting, man. That's Nintendo PlayStation. I'm disgusted.
Yeah, I know.
Like, why would they
Life strange. That's so true. They're not even Japanese. Max and Chloe, Americanized games. Oh my god, bro.
I forget about Life Strange.
That is unbelievable, bro. I don't know, man. It seems like there's a lot.
No, Life Strange was published by Square Enix, but was made by
Dot Nod, right?
American developer.
Oh, okay, it was okay. But man, that's just.
Developer.
It's made by a French company. Okay. Yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate. I hate to see that in gaming, and that's why I'm afraid that Silent Hill F is gonna fail. That's what the F stands for. Silent Hill fail. They know the game's gonna. I don't even know when. Stellar Blade is Korean.
Yes, Korean.
And you know what's even more funny? Guys, guess what? Yo, who used Ghost of Tsushima as a freaking argument? Who used Ghost of Tsushima? Because think about it. We're actually wrong. Because you know why? You know why we're wrong? Because Ghost of Tsushima was made by Americans. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I think Star Ocean is it Western? I would say it's Japanese influence.
Yeah.
I know Fantasy Star is still very much Japanese influence, but man, Ghost of Tsushima is made by a Westernized studio. Oh man. I know that. See, the only time the Japanese want to buy Japanese games is when the Americans make it, but they don't want to buy Japanese games when they people make it. They only want to buy it when we make it. What the hell's going on here, guys? This is crazy. This world is backwards. This world is backwards, bro. Red Dead Redemption is Japanese. What is he?
Yeah.
Hold on, bro. Come on now. It's not Japanese.
Yeah.
That's American. Somebody told me they were from the UK. Somebody told me they were from the UK. He's trolling. Pickles. They don't even realize it, bro. They would gaslight you guys to say that I'm the one that's racist, but I'm not even the one that's not buying these games because of that. I'm saying people should support these games and they should buy them, but we all know why they don't. We all know. Because I don't know, something about their mindset makes them don't want to play the game. I don't know what it is. Paying it to Westside Hollywood. Yeah, I see what you're saying. That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point, Sam. They do represent Europe more than their home territory. It's crazy. I know. I just want to see more Japanese influenced things. You know, I really do. I want to see Japanese actually push an Asian character. So when Silent Hill F pushed an Asian character, that was crazy. Like for example, Siren. All right, I don't know if y'all play this game. It's a survival horror. Oh, you played it, right? The original Siren, right? Check this out, and I'm gonna break this down. The original Siren is Japanese characters, right? We all know the Siren 1 and 2. Japanese characters. You know they remade the game, and guess what they put? American characters. So there's obviously something, some hidden subtle racism going on with these games because why would you take Siren, right? Right, that PlayStation makes, and have the original game be Japanese? Now, mind you, I still like the both of them. I like all of them. But then you have Siren Blood Curse that uses American characters. Why did you do that? Because you wanted the West to buy the game. That's the only explanation. That's the only explanation. I'm sorry. I know people might say what I'm saying is wrong, but I think it's truthful. You know, you took a game called Siren and you did Blood Curse, which I still love. I love all the Siren games, but it's like you put American characters in it. And people are gonna be asked, like, why would you do that? You probably did it so you could sell the game, which it still failed. So it really didn't matter because it was still very much Japanese influence with the culture and the Shibito. But I think Japan, but I do think Japanese make the best games, though. You know what I mean? But it seems like the Western games are just more popular.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Mm. Yeah, just like with music. Same thing with South Korea. They doing what is it called? Um, what is it called? South Korea. What is it called? The dancing they got the dance, the South Korea rap. What is it? South Korea pop. What is it called, guys? I'm sorry, I can't. No. Oh, K-pop. Yeah. Bruh, come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's literally hip hop. Korean hip hop. That's all it is. Jam, that's all it is, bro. When people say, "Oh, I listen to that K-pop, South Korean K-pop," what do you mean? You mean, yeah, K-pop. You mean that South Korean hip hop? Bro, I can't, man. Even the dance moves I've seen, it's all the same. It's crazy, bro. Asian people, start loving yourself, man. I'm a little bit of Asian. Start loving yourself, people. Start it. I don't know why. Asian people don't love themselves. Love yourself, people. Love yourself, no matter who you are. I'm tired of seeing this crap. I'm tired of it, bro. I think it's an interesting topic, though. I really think it is. It's just something that I observed throughout the years of gaming. You know what I'm saying? You know? It's just it's getting crazy now.
Yeah, it's getting worse.
Yeah, it's getting much worse now. So now the whole inclusion thing is all political now. Like when they try to do inclusion, it's all political.
We're going to drink your veil guard. It's admissibly to that.
Velgar. Oh, really? Yeah. I think I did hear about that. I'm trying to.
They delete the company.
Damn.
3 months after release.
Damn. So Nando.
Projected to sell 10 million, but only sold 1.5 million.
Nando, do you like any Japanese games? Nando?
Yeah.
What Japanese game you like?
What?
What Japanese game you like? I don't either.
I don't think I have one.
You don't have not one favorite Japanese game?
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Animes, yep. Same thing. Bro, there's got to be one game, bro. Come on, Nando. You know there's one.
Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, I mean, because it's based off the Monkey King going to the West. That's not Japanese, that's Chinese. Made by a Japanese man. Yo, and think about it. Goku be having blonde hair and blue eyes like a white man. They hate themselves. Why they do this? Yo, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Oh man, I can't believe this, man. Because it's a Chinese story. It's about the Wukong guy, the Monkey King that goes to the West. That's what it's based on. That's a Chinese story, not a Japanese one. This is ridiculous, bro. I'm getting tired of this crap. And there's got to be a real genuine Japanese game that I can mess with. It gotta be. Let me see. Samurai Warriors. I mean, Rise of Ronin, but nobody plays those craps. Oh man, even Ninja Gaiden. Oh no, even in Ninja Gaiden. Virtual Fighter. Yeah, Virtual Fighter. Yeah, it is a fighting game, but it's mostly dominated by Asian people. So yeah, Mega Man, a white man in a blue costume. Mega Man Sifu. Was that made by Japanese Sifu? It might be.
It's
not
company, American company.
American Indies. Oh man. Oh, this is crazy, bro. I feel like they just put in these characters to sell it to people, bro. This is crazy, man. This is absolutely insane. I mean, even Naruto is based off Japan, but they got black and white characters in it. This is too much, man. I can't do this no more, man. We gotta stop the Asian hate. We gotta stop this. Yeah, the aliens. Yeah, the alien. The aliens get a pass. The aliens get a pass. I'm trying to think what else, guys. What else? Oh, really? It was outsourced from South Korea. Oh, that's pretty. So that's what I'm saying. They always got other people doing. Oh, this is the worst version of the game. Glover on the PS5. Reinstall Sifu.
No, Neo's Japanese. Yeah.
Yeah, Neo is right.
Neo 1 and 2 is Japanese.
Is the main character Japanese? I know the other one. He's white.
The first Neo, the main character is English.
That's crazy, bro. Why don't they want to make a game with an Asian character, bro? Like for I'm a,
there's a catch to that.
I want an Asian game with an Asian character. Is that hard to ask? Is that really hard for me to ask?
It's up to these companies.
I'm tired of all these whitewashed. I'm tired of all these whitewashed Japanese games. I'm tired of it, all these whitewashed Japanese games. Last of Us was owned by Sony with white characters. Yeah, but Naughty Dog is Americanized, so that's the reason why. But yeah, I get you. Sleeping Dogs. Who's Sleeping Dogs made by?
Remakes.
Oh,
Chinese stuff.
okay. So in what place does Sleeping Dogs take place in?
China.
In a Chinese company?
It's a Chinese developer.
Hey, Sleeping Dogs! Yeah!
I like it.
Yes, we finally got one. Sleeping Dogs. Now the question is, did the game fail?
Nah.
I thought it did. Okay, decent enough. Okay. But it wasn't popular though.
What's popular?
Damn.
Japanese Western.
Damn. We almost had him with Sleeping Dogs, man. We almost could have took the Japanese could have came and it took over with a real one. Yeah, it is a good game, yes. Sleeping Dogs. Yeah, we finally got one. That's a real game. Chinese game made by Chinese people. That's what I love. That's what I love. I love to see a game like that. Nah, but that's funny. That's a funny one. No, but it's true though. You start realizing like people like characters based off other people's perception of the character. Like even Spawn is made by a white guy. You get what I'm saying? It's just so. Yeah, right. It's like you know what I mean. It's like weird. Like I always noticed. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with what. I'm just doing it for dialogue, right? It's just kind of interesting. Shenmue. This is American. Childish Gambino. Shenmue. Oh, Shenmue is a real Japanese game. Yes. I would. Yeah, that by far. But it failed though. But yeah, I would say that's a real Japanese game. Everything, culture, everything. Trying to think of another one, man. Like, cause I would say Sonic the Hedgehog has American influence, though. He kind of does.
Sega Japanese.
Yu-Gi-Oh, is Yu-Gi-Oh very Japanese? Like, I think, yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
I think it is. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. You're right, though. I think Yu-Gi-Oh is very Japanese. Yeah, I think Yu-Gi-Oh is. Trying to think of yeah, okay, yeah, I figured that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I want to get more of this. I'm tired of all these Solid Snake wannabes, you know. Sonic done got no race. He's just a blue hedgehog. True. Yeah, but USA did carry Sonic though. That's what I'm saying though. That's a real Japanese game. He's right. Akami's a real Japanese game. Yeah, there you go.
Successful.
Yeah, and I know that wasn't really that good either, but it was successful. I'm sorry. God. Naruto is Japanese. It is. Naruto is Japanese, but it got black characters, white characters. It's kind of like a mosh pit of a bunch of. I mean, they do say ninjutsus and all that, so I guess you could say it's just multicultural Japanese. But yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that.
The land shark.
Yeah, it was. Yep. The guy that did Sonic, I think it was Steve Urkel, wasn't it?
Yeah. Voiced Sonic.
Rise of the Ronin. That's a real Japanese game. It is. Made by Koei.
Check them out.
But none of those games see success, though. They're always flopping. I think this is a very interesting conversation. I'm kind of happy we had it. You know? I know Shout of the Dam was a Hispanic character made by a Japanese person.
No more heroes.
Yep. Oh, No More Heroes. Tekken ain't no Japanese. I mean, let me see. It's with fighting games, it's kind of hard to say because they're always going to make a multitude of characters. And, bro, name me a real Japanese game right now, Nando. Go ahead. I know you played it.
Tekken.
No, I get it, and you're right. But I'm saying fighting games is too easy because they have influences from everybody because they base them off regions. So it's like using a fighting game is kind of a moot point.
It's
multicultural. Yeah, fighting games are just mostly multicultural. Anyway, they'd be like, I'm Balrog. I am from America. I'm the fake Mike Tyson wannabe. You know what I mean? Zelda. Did you just say Zelda?
Yeah.
Zelda's a white character.
Hi.
Huh?
He sounds Japanese.
What about this game for the NES? Kid Icarus.
Ain't that a white guy?
Main character's an angel.
But he's white.
Yeah, he's white. Yeah.
Bruh, I'm tired.
Oh, I see one here.
Which one? Oh, I'm looking at the chat. Thank you, Rays. Oh, Ghostwire Tokyo. I think that is real Japanese. Yeah, that is real. Yeah,
Japanese before.
yeah, Ghostwire. Yeah, that one.
Game.
I think I've seen it on Game Pass. That's a good one. Thank you, Rays, for that.
Yeah, I saw on the game.
What's another real Japanese game? I need another real one.
Sekiro?
Psychro, yeah, he mentioned that. Where's Google? Yeah, Dynasty Wars has always been Japanese. Yeah, it is.
Samurai Warriors?
Yeah, Samurai Warriors. I'm trying to think. What's some other ones though? Like I'm talking about like real Japanese, like Japanese made.
Samurai Showdown.
I mean, fighting games. Like I said, it goes back. I mean, let me see. Samurai Showdown is the closest fighting game that you could get to Japanese culture. Because most of the time, they mostly only have Japanese character lore. Now, they have Chinese, but it's mostly predominantly Asian. Mostly. It is. So I'll count that one. I'll count that because Samurai Showdown mostly has Asian-influenced characters for a fighting game. You know what I mean? So,
Yes.
Samurai Jack?
Who? Samurai Jack, nigga. Bro, that dude's white. Is he Asian? I can't even tell, bro. He's like he both ways, though. Samurai Jack? I think he both. RPG Maker. Yo, I like how we're just going through all these games. It's crazy, though. Tenchu. I think Tenchu is, yeah. Tenchu's real Japanese. Japanese made, Japanese influence all the way. Blue Stinger. Bro, you play as a white man and a Mexican, bro. I love Blue Stinger, bro. That's literally I like how he's laughing because he got that for my profile. Yo, I'm a phony. I'm a fake. My favorite game is Blue Stinger from Japanese, man. I'm crying on my knees right now, and it's Japanese. But guess what? The character is white and Mexican. I've been exposed. I don't like no real Japanese games either. I've been exposed. Then how could you do me like this on my podcast? How? How could you hurt me like this? You hurt my integrity. No, but that is true though. Climax Graphics or Studios. Yeah. Yeah,
I
yo,
got Jet Set Radio.
Jet Set Radio, Japanese, right?
Yes, Sega.
But American music.
But that's how they
Hip hop music from America. Bro, I'm tired of all these fake wannabe Japanese games. I want the real ones. I want the real ones. I'm tired. Why the Japanese games making, bro? Cause like think about it. He said no. What you mean? Shin Megami Tensei. Yep.
I got one too.
Yeah, Tensei. Yeah, that one's pretty Japanese. Yeah, I'd go as far to say that. Grandia is kind of
Japanese horror.
yeah. Akami. Yeah, Razy. Thing brought up Akami earlier. Yeah, we brought up that one too. Trying to think this.
King of Fighters.
Let me see. But King of Fighters does have multicultural. I mean, most of them are Japanese influenced. So even the mixed characters are very Japanese like though too. I mean, I guess you could count that one, but that's still from SNK Samurai Showdown. It's still very much. So I guess you could use that, but not the But guess what, guys? Guess what? Guru Mark of the Wolves. That game is Americanized. Oh no, it's not Americanized. Who's that? Who's that character? Nando, you know him. Ronaldo. He's in Guru. They got Ronaldo in a fighting game, bro. I never thought I'd see the day I see this crap. Next one, they're gonna have LeBron James bouncing balls off people's head. It's me, LeBron James. I'm gonna dunk on you now. I know they did. I'm gonna do the super attack jump on you. He's literally gonna step on this dude's head and dunk the ball, and the ball's gonna hit him in the head as a super attack level 3. Oh man. Oh yeah, Fatal Fury. Yeah, Fatal Fury is a good one. All done by SNK though, so it's kind of I'm starting to notice. California. Yeah, it has like a bunch of different features. And then, did you ever get that side yet?
I should, huh?
Yeah. Well, you know how long, bro? I've been getting owned, bro. Last night, bro, there was squads, like 3 or 4 dudes shooting at me. I had no support.
Yeah.
Neither you falling. You didn't get it either to help me.
I want to get it.
It's all on Game Pass. Oh, yeah.
Well, excuse us. I don't have Game Pass.
No, I'm just trolling. But
Oh.
China 2.0, but in the waste of America. That's crazy. I mean, that's where the money's at. That's why they probably do it, because they want to make the money. They always put in the Asian character as a side character, I noticed. Oh, yeah, Game Pass is amazing. Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. I was actually literally playing this game, right? This game has so many problems, bro. I can't even believe I bought this. Yeah, I did hear about that. In Latin countries, raising up the price of PlayStation Plus. Yeah. They're raising it.
Oh,
they most definitely going to be growing when that Switch 2 come out. Timmy going to be like, I want the Switch 2. Well, I'm getting you an Xbox Series S with Game Pass Ultimate, Timmy. You ain't getting no goddamn Nintendo Switch 2. Them games is over close to $100. I can't afford that now, you see? You're going to have to settle for what I can give you, Timmy. Hellblade 2 coming to PS5. Yo, Den, bro, it's like you guys be loving Xbox games, huh, Den? You love Xbox games. You love them. He loves Xbox games. Den, just admit it. You love Xbox games. Just say it. You just want to feel the glory of playing it through a PS5 controller. I think that's where he gets his rocks off to. Oh yeah, I get to play my Xbox games. He feels all nasty inside falling when he pays full price for it on PlayStation. Oh yeah, 4-day early access. Oh yeah, $100. Oh yeah. That's what he waiting for. Oh, so he gonna get four. So you buying it for $100, G? Yo, you buying it for $100 then? I know he buying it for 100. I know he is, boy. For 100. You know they love. They gotta take advantage of that pro. That's what they gotta do now. Oh man. Damn, I wish I had some games on there. When you gonna get that side, man? I wish Nando had it. Why these?
Slow.
But the funny thing is about that Blue Jay, Sony's barely Japanese. God of War is not Japanese. Um, I'm buying it. Hell no, bro. I ain't buying that crap. Hold on. Fox was like, GameStar heard you buying the new Last of Us collection. Well, thank you for buying. Neil Druckmann. You talk about the sucker card they give you for buying it? Yo, who told you that? I ain't buying that crap. Hey, yo, what? Who told you this, Fox?
I'm gonna be honest here.
Yes.
I never cared for the Last of Us games. I never cared for them.
I don't blame you, bro. They trash.
I mean, I see the appeal of zombie apocalypse, drama, LGBTQ, but I never did really care for The Last of Us.
Yeah, I think it's overrated.
They keep bringing up the same stuff every
Fox,
year.
hope you get your thank you letter, man. Are you buying it, Fox? You get it, Fox? Hotel, you get it, Fox? Let me know. Let me know. He's like hell nah. Fox is like hell nah.
$100 for that crap? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I don't know.
Money.
Hell yeah. Case studies like Game Pass is bad since it's renting. Also, it's stagnated and not growing. Case study, come on, bro. I like how you chose the perfect name because this is literally a case study we got going. What do you mean? What do you mean case study? You don't even own your games anyway. What is this dude talking about? Your disk drive on your PlayStation 5 has to be synchronized online. So the fact that if your whole disk drive goes, that means you ain't gonna be able to access those PS5 games. And do you think Sony's gonna be supporting PS5 10, 15, 20 years from now? I don't think so. So you already it's you're literally paying for a license key. Everyone has DRM. If your disk drive goes on your PS5, yeah, like if your disk, even though you might say, well, I got the CD to where it plays, but if your disk drive goes out 10, 15 years down the road and Sony don't support it no more, what do you think is going to happen? You're screwed. All those games all those 100 copies of PS5 games you bought is nothing but a paperweight. You should have been like, I should have bought the PS4 one. At least I could have had it on the disc, though. Yeah. Some funny stuff, though. This is why I repack my games, though. All right, guys, hold on. So, all right, we're gonna end the podcast real quick, and I'm gonna go play some Dead Side. And then I'll have a stream up for you guys again. All right. So let me end it, and then I'll see you on the next one. Okay, I'll meet y'all there.